to take a look at the schematic for this transformer. No, that's not what I need. Yeah, that's right.
This is docuGest. This is experiment number 1.
So in this experiment we are checking the effects of sawdust on our glove. So I'm going to put some sawdust on the conductive patches, and I'm going to do the gesture for a page down. So let's see the effect. Okay, so that works.
This is experiment number 2. To show the gloves and the gesture's resistance to common dust, we're going to open the shop vac here, which is pretty disgusting. Not bad. So, to begin our pattern recognition, we have 2 accelerometers here. And we collected data by walking around with different groups, or different members of our project, and also a friend of mine that came past the lab. And as we walked, we asked these people to use their hands as they normally might while they were talking. And as this was going on, I attached my laptop. So we were getting this data, all being piped to a text file. And every once in a while, I would ask them, okay, now outside in. When I said outside in, they would touch their finger here to show that they were initiating a gesture. And then they would turn their hand from outside in, a little bit back, and then let go of the finger. Now, I did this because when they started touching this, it saved to the computer that I wanted to count that as a gesture for outside in, which in this case is next page. And then I'd say, okay, inside out. They do the same thing, in and out a little bit, and let go. So that's how we've collected the majority of our data for the pattern recognition. So the next thing to do is to get a hidden Markov model and to analyze this data and create a classifier so that we'll have our glove working. So we just thought we'd give you guys kind of a taste of the data and the recognition analysis we're trying to do so far. So why don't you come take a closer look. So I have individual data files for each of our members. First off, we have a file for me, for Kadar, for Sanya, and actually for a friend of mine, Anna, that was visiting the lab. After we got our initial data, we went to a program called Weka, and we imported that data as a CSV. I aggregated all of this together and classified it. Took the classification that we had implicitly had with our gesture and put it all into this one data set. So this is the data set. Not very much has been done to it thus far, except for a little bit of formatting. If you want to see maybe a basic idea. First off, the classifications. 0, our primary label, obviously is not a gesture. 1 is previous page, and 2 is next page. And the rest of this histograms of accelerometer data. Obviously these aren't correlated to each other in this visualization. So we did some basic stuff. We classified via linear regression, and also we got some pretty decent visualizations. Mostly what we realized is this is definitely not a linearly separable problem. Obviously that's something most people who know something about gesture recognition would say immediately. So this is our data. It's not very easily correlated, so we're not really going to get anywhere until we use a hidden Markov model. The aim of our project 2 was to expand our gesture set and conduct user studies. While we're still working on expanding our gesture set, the next step is to conduct user studies with the employees of Georgia Power. Thanks for your time.